clearly here with Barry Habib today, who's in Puerto Rico. Okay, just so you know, full disclosure. That's what's going on. And before we get started, just remind everybody, Oak Tree Funding, 90 LTV, 12 months bank statements, self-employed. There's like 8 billion people out there that could use that deal. You're going to want to get hooked up with Oak Tree Funding to get that deal in your toolkit so you can go out and find those deals and make some money. Click the banner you see right here on your screen over on your right or right below the video. Connect with Oak Tree Funding and get that deal in your toolbox. How you doing, Barry? How's Puerto Rico?
It's so nice. It's so nice. Weather's beautiful, so it's good.
Oh, well, that's great. You look fabulous, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Just want to point it out. Okay. So anyway, I want to talk about two things. Number one, the book. Number two, what we can kind of expect this week as we get deeper into this week, heading into that election. So let's talk about the book first. It's done. It's out. It's here.
It's here. I'm so excited and so grateful. It's been a long time coming, and it took a long time to write. As you know, I kind of did it all, just me and some editing from some great people that helped me with it. But Hillary Jostrom, my son Dan, did a lot of editing. And Donna Zuckerberg did some help in editing too. But
so cool.
Yeah, it was a long time coming. And you know what's really cool about it? It applies to everyone. You know, if you're going through a tough time, which we all do, it'll help you get through that. And if you're going through a great time, it'll help you maximize it. But
there you go.
You see people, Frank. You see people with opportunities that they're able to capitalize on. And the first step of that is to be able to see opportunity. And I think the book does a pretty good job of kind of sharpening the skills of being able to identify opportunities that can be great for relationships, it could be great for your wealth, it could be great for your fulfillment. It's so many good things. So I hope people read it.
Yeah, I just want to make the point, you know, I mean, normally we associate you primarily, obviously, in the mortgage space with, you know, MBS and, you know, mortgage type things and whatnot. But I mean, sure, I'm sure most people do know. And if you don't, I mean, Barry's an entrepreneur in many different areas, not just the mortgage space. So I think the thing that's really cool about your book is that you're kind of just opening up people's eyes to the opportunities that are out there that you're probably missing on, that you may be able to participate in. It's not just mortgage centric, it's everything. It's just opportunities that are out there. Yeah. So,
and there's a lot of my stories. It's really not, the book's not about me. The story's more through me, although there's a lot about me that, you know, as you know, I'm kind of a private person, but, you know, it's just opening up on a lot of things, you know, things between, you know, personal stuff and mistakes and opportunities and, you know, some of the things that I had to go through in order to see some of these opportunities. So I think people will really like it.
Good. And so I know I'm looking forward to reading it. And what we'll do is we'll put a link down below where they can access it. Is it best to just get it through Amazon?
That's easy. If you get it through Amazon, it's so easy, and it ships right away. So.
All right. Well, we'll put the image of the book.
It's an easy read too. It's an easy read. There will be an audiobook coming. I just finished it, reading it. Let me tell you something. That's not easy to do, by the way.
I bet.
Boy, not easy, but was able to get it done and knocked it out in a couple of days. It's really an art form to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Certainly not one of the skill sets that I've been trained on.
Right.
But I'm
going to read an entire book and record it.
But it's good because listen, I like to have an audible too, you know, so I certainly want, and I wanted to do it in my voice. You know, I wanted it to be.
That is really hip. Yeah. That's really, really cool. And that's good for a lot of people because I know a lot of people in the space, the real estate mortgage space, a lot of time the way that they do read books is they do audiobooks in the car while they're heading somewhere. They're going somewhere, and that's when they catch up on their reading through audiobooks. So it's really cool that you're able to get that done. Where can they get that when it's done?
So that's going to be a while. I just recorded, so it still has to be edited and processed. And listen, I'm a newbie to this, so I don't know what the heck they do after that. But then they kind of package it up. So that'll be a while.
Okay.
But, you know, the book is really nice, though. I mean, it's nice to have a book to be able to kind of easily go back and reread something. It's just easy. And I think this is the kind of book that you want to just kind of reread things a few times. People have told me that, you know, it really does sink in and they get a concept. We cover a lot of concepts, so it's good. There's a lot of lessons in the book.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, I'm looking forward to it myself. So, well, awesome. Again, guys, I'll put an image of the book down below. You can click it. It'll take you to Amazon where you can purchase the book. You're not going to want to miss out on that. And then when the audio version comes out, we'll update you guys when the audio version comes out so you can link link to that as well. So let's move on to what's going on. What do we got to look forward to this week in the mortgage biz? And as we're heading into the end of the month here, and then of course we've got the election next week. So what's cooking, man?
A lot. So a couple of big reports on housing that we want to look at. We'll get some appreciation data, and it's very different than the median income data that people look at. I'm sorry, median home price, forgive me. So the media gets it wrong. They talk about median home price going up, and when they do that, the median home price is climbing because there's no inventory on the low end.
Right.
So people are having to go up a little higher. That doesn't mean home prices are going up, but the media gets it wrong. They say, oh, median home price is up 15% year over year, and that's making homes unaffordable. It's not true. Actually, homes are more affordable, not just because rates are low, but incomes are rising at a clip that's higher than actual appreciation. Now, we're going to get some appreciation data this week. We're going to get FHFA, we're going to get Case-Shiller, and that's going to give us good levels of real appreciation, probably in the range of 5.5% to 6% on Case-Shiller, maybe a little less than that, and on FHFA a little bit more than that. So average the two together in the range of 5.5% to 6% when you average the two together.
Not bad.
Oh, and no, it's really good. That creates a lot of wealth for people.
Does.
Because when you think about that, if you get 5% appreciation on your home, you put 10% down, that's a 50% return on your money. Most people don't think about that.
Right.
And you need a place to live anyway, right? So,
right.
Well, what about the monthly payment I'm making? Well, you would have had to spend that somewhere unless you live with mommy and daddy. So, you're either going to spend that in rent or you're going to spend that in a mortgage. And I think that housing is just such a great opportunity. We've been saying that for a long time. It is. Now, we're also going to get inflation data. That's the Fed's favorite measure of inflation, the personal consumption expenditure. It's been really, really subdued, but people are adapting. We're seeing people get out and about. As you know, it's happening everywhere, right? We've started to see this over the past month and a half.
Right.
So because of this, supply chain's not keeping up. There's so many people still collecting unemployment benefits. So you have a gap there. And whenever you have that, prices start to rise. You start to see some inflation. That pushes rates a little higher. But the biggest risk we have on the mortgage side, it's not a bad thing, is if a deal gets struck on stimulus. Mm-hmm. We've been getting a flavor of this every day for the past week or so. Rumor that it's going to come out. Oh, bonds get hit, stocks go up. Maybe there's not going to be a deal. Stocks get hit, bonds improve, right? And rates go down. So if we do get a deal, and I think we will, but who knows? If we do get a stimulus deal, then you'll probably see the stock market behave better and the bond market probably take a hit. We're at some important levels in the bond market right now, and there is a little bit more room to see things get worse, meaning rates go up, pricing gets worse, pricing goes down in bonds, than there would be to the improvement side. So we're cautious, maybe overly cautious, because who knows when they'd have a deal, and you just don't want to get blindsided. It comes out at 10 o'clock at night, and then you wake up the next morning, your pricing's bad. So we have to tolerate a little bit of this uncertainty and maybe giving up a little bit of the upside to ensure we don't get big downside during this period of time. And you know me, I'm pretty aggressive on this stuff, so it's not like we're always safe and conservative, but I think at this time it's kind of prudent, and that's a message we should relay to our customers.
Good news, good stuff, good information. That's what, it's just like you said, this is the kind of stuff you relate to your customers. You're becoming an advisor to them, which is what you've always taught. And that will lead me to closing this show up and just reminding people that Barry does have his CMA class available as well. I'll also put a link down there to become a certified mortgage advisor, which is a fantastic online course. You go through the course on your own, you get a certificate at the end, you become an official CMA, and you can talk the talk and walk the walk that Barry does, which is going to be really, really impressive for your clients and put you in that advisor position.
The feedback from people is just through the roof. I can't believe all the nice things. Just go to Certified Mortgage Advisor on Facebook and you'll see all the posts. Like everybody's beyond my wildest expectations.
It's fantastic. You're so helpful to the industry. Really appreciate it. And I'll put that link down there as well, guys, for both. So you have a link to the book and a link to CMA. And, of course, I'll throw MBS Highway down there as well. If you don't have that, you should get that as well. But I just wanted to catch up with you. It's been a while, Barry. I hate to intrude on your free time down there in Puerto Rico.
It is my privilege to be with you, bro. I love you.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you jumping on the show and sharing stuff with everybody. So there you go, guys. That's what to look out for this week. Click down below for everything Barry was talking about today. Get the book, become CMA, and we'll catch up with you guys soon. Thanks, Barry.
Bye.
Do us a favor, forward, share, subscribe, leave your comments, and the best way to experience us is on the mobile app, which you can do by doing this.
Download the National Real Estate Post mobile app today. Available on Apple Store and Google Play. Just search National Real Estate Post.